And this was probably a bit challenging, but I think it's also quite fun actually to play around with these ideas here. This preprocessing rule here is actually correct. And the reason is the following. So you have this vertex here and it has just one neighbor. So you have this edge here. We already know either this vertex has to be in the vertex cover or this one, because otherwise this edge here would not be covered. Now, taking both is clearly a waste. You wouldn't want to do that because once you have put this one here into the vertex cover, you do not need to put that one into the vertex cover. But if you know that you only need to put one of the two vertices into the vertex cover, well, in that case, it's always better to put this one here into the vertex cover because it will not only cover this edge, but also some additional edges. And in this case here, you've basically paid one vertex, but you only get to cover one edge. So it's always better to use this one in that case, which also means that this rule here is not correct. Now, what about this case over here? You might be inclined to think that this is the same case, so that instead of using this vertex here, it's always better to put these two into the vertex cover. But unfortunately, that is not the case. And I will give you a very simple example of this. So if you have a graph that looks like this, for example, you look at it this way, that this part here is the same as this part here. Then you can see that if you put these two vertices into a vertex cover, then you need an additional two vertices, and it can be either one of those or either one of those, but you need two more to cover the whole graph. So this would give you a solution of size 4. But actually, this graph has a vertex cover of size 3. If you use this one here, then this one and this one, then you have a size 3 solution. This is not a correct rule because it can lead us to find a suboptimal solution. So you have to be careful with preprocessing rules, as useful as they are. But actually, just having this one rule over here is already pretty cool. Because what does it tell us? Well, once we have a vertex with one neighbor, such as this one here, we'll put that one into the vertex cover, and we also know that we do not need to put this one here into the vertex cover. And this will now help us to improve our search tree.